Everyone, welcome to stream. Happy Friday. How are we? Sorry I'm a little late. I was looking at Book Nooks and I got distracted. Oh, you guys, I'm tired. How's your week been? What are you up to? Hi, Pup. Hi, we were just OUTSIDE, so I think it's time for us to settle. Let's go and lay down. She's just looking at me like, it's time. Except that it very much is not. Oh, I don't have Discord chat open. That's might be. Hi. Hi, Ada. Hi, Elle. How is everybody? What was it? Hold on. Ooh, tiramisu French toast sounds so good. I want tiramisu French toast. I had French toast the other day that was like perfectly fine, but it wasn't like great, you know? And I feel like now I need do-over French toast. Hi, Eric. I brought home my kitten last Sunday. Oh my god, that's so cute. Hi, Pokespia. How are you? Hi. I saw hold on. Hi, never able to catch live streams. Hi, Celeste. How are you? And Savannah. Hi. Oh, that's funny. That's my dog's name. She thinks I'm calling her from the other room. Hello. Welcome to stream. Thanks for coming, you guys. Tell me about the kitten. What's your kitten's name? Is it cute? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Tell us kitten things. My week's been great. Pride for My State was last weekend, and I've never felt gayer and more free. I love that so much. Yes, be gay, be free, be loud. Love. His shelter name was Concrete, but he chose the name Oscar for himself. That's so cute. How did you have him choose his own name? Did you guys, I've seen people on TikTok, Instagram, etc., where they fold up little piece of paper and then they ask the cat, they like have the cat like choose, which I think is really cute. Also, you guys, my fucking neck hurts, dude. My shit is fucked up. I don't know what's happening or what is going on, but it has been like just not good for a couple of weeks. Hi, Christine. How are you? Missed your beautiful face. I'm melting. That's all. Melted into a puddle on the floor. Christine, get in line, sister. I feel that so deeply. Big love to you and your European lack of central air conditioning because woof. It's not a great situation. Summer has been difficult, to say the least. Having hot flashes during Florida summer may kill me. I may die. My husband's youngest sister is expecting her second baby. Oh, cute. Did I read that already? That's exciting for them. Wrote down names on scraps of paper. Love. Read them to him, put them down, and then he batted at Oscar. That's adorable. Oscar. Well, congratulations to Oscar on his new name. Yeah, happy Pride, everybody. I'm going to be doing lots of this. So apologies in advance for all the pissing and moaning. But guys, I'm in a bad mood a little bit about it. It's just annoying. Ooh, I didn't turn the fan on in here. Hold on. Please mute yourselves for 2 seconds. Thank you so much. Because the only thing worse than it being hot and having a hot flash is it being hot and having a hot flash and not having any air movement in this room. So, okay. Let's see. Happy Pride for Oscar's new name. Yeah. Love that. Love that for Oscar. How's everybody else doing? Anything else to report? Anything new or novel? Pride's tomorrow here, and I will not enjoy walking in the parade in a bazillion degree heat. I might legitimately die. Christine, that is so fair. Please take something to cool yourself off, like a fan or like, I don't know, a wet rag. Sometimes people sell those things where they like stay cold. One of those. I don't know. But girl, take care of yourself because it's rough. It's hot out in these streets. It's bloody hot, and that's all I know. Yeah, it seems like that's the prevailing sentiment is that we're just fucking hot. In many ways. Okay. Let's see. Happy Pride. Currently wearing a Pride tank top I got from my town's Pride Fest 4 years ago. That was unfortunately the last year they did it in my city. But I won't let it die in my heart. That's really sad. Celeste, that's a bummer. Did they just move cities or are they just not doing it anymore? That's a bummer. I went to a Pride event here where I live and it was like fine. It wasn't bad, but it was like a little bit like capitalism meets pride in a way, which I didn't super love. There was like lots of selling of things, which was kind of like, okay. So, you know, could have been better, could have been worse. It was still very gay, so that was cute. That was fun. We love a big gay celebration. Oh my God, look at that little baby. Elva is the teeny tiniest little kitten I've ever seen. Cute little kitty. Ugh, they're so adorable when they're small like that, but then also it's a lot of work. It's very stressful. I have only bore witness, I don't know, to kittens that small, like in person once in my life. And it was a bit of a bloodbath. They're just like hard, like you have to bottle feed them. And so the kittens in particular, that I was like, you know, helping somebody to take care of them for a hot sec, they were like biting through the bottles, just very like frantic. It was stressful. Yeah, so much work. 2 weeks I'm there foster. Oh my God. But you get to look at all the gay trinkets though. That's true. Yes. But there was not a lot. Because I love a good trinket, but there wasn't a lot of trinkets. There was a lot of like really expensive stuff or things that just didn't apply to me. You know, like there was a lot of wearables, a lot of like apparel things that like didn't fit fat people, you know, and like things that I just didn't find to like suit my style type of stuff, you know. And so it was like, that's nice. It's not nice for me though, you know. I know the belly spots on that little kitten is so cute. It's rewarding for me. I love it. I've been a foster for a little over a year and I specialize in neonatal and newborns. Oh my God. Elle, that's really nice. That's very sweet of you because it's very hard. Were they small businesses? Yes, they were mostly small businesses, which was nice to see. But I just kind of missed the like communal aspect of Pride where it's like people coming together and being social and celebrating and also like acknowledging that Pride now exists because of a riot, you know, like there was like a lack of the community orientation around it that kind of bummed me out, I guess. Never gave an actual reason, to be honest. There was plenty of attendance, but lots of protesters. Oh, because Bible Belts, I'm guessing that's it. Yeah. Ugh, why do the churches have to ruin everything? Yeah, that's how I felt. Not being size inclusive at Pride is a huge ick. Same for me. Lack of orientation at Pride. The horror, Christine. The horror. Speaking of which, okay, this is unrelated, but can we talk about have you guys seen the trinket drama? Have you seen this on TikTok? The like trinket box woman? Because I'm obsessed with it. I am obsessed with following the whole debacle because it's just very interesting to me. I love niche internet drama. Okay, so to start with, there are these things that have been popping up on TikTok and Instagram, I'm sure, where folks are making trinket boxes, like community trinket boxes. So I'm sure most people are familiar with like the little libraries that people have where they set out a little box outside their house and they put books in it and it's free. And it's like a sort of, you know, take one, leave one type of situation on the honor system. It's just meant to like, you know, give people access to books and like be a community thing, etc., etc. You get it. People started doing that, but with trinkets. So, you know, little charms, little things. Yeah, like keychain libraries, little lending route library. Exactly that vibe. But just with like little whimsical trinket things. The rationale being like, let's add some more whimsy to the world, which I think is really cute. I like that idea. So this woman started one though, and one of the comments I saw that absolutely fried me. Somebody was like, why does your trinket box have an HOA? Because she basically started policing what people are allowed to put in the trinket box, saying like certain things didn't count as trinkets. And she made a couple of videos like publicly shaming the things that were in the box, which was like kind of mean, I think. Like she talked about how she saw these kids put broken toys in there, which sure. Like I think it's fair to say that's not super nice. Like don't put broken stuff in there. But a lot of people pointed out too that little kids sometimes, if they don't have the means to put like quote unquote nice stuff in there but still want to participate, they might do something like that where they put in a toy that they have that's like maybe a little brokey, in an attempt to like be considerate. Well, yeah, and they're also kids. Exactly. They might not understand because children are children, you know? And so I think if you're going to take on the ownership of something like that, it just stands to reason that like you're going to have to clean it out sometimes. But I think you can do that without publicly shaming people. But regardless, there was a big kerfuffle because somebody put in a hagstone, which I did not know what a hagstone was before this whole situation kind of took off. I guess a hagstone is a little rock that has a circular like hole sort of like either all the way through it or like a sort of, you know, like water has sort of carved it out. And it's special because it's a very unique phenomenon, right? Where water sort of eroded a hole in this rock in like a almost perfect circle. So they have a particular metaphysical significance that I'm not really aware of. Please feel free. Let me know in the comments. But it's like a thing, right? They're a thing and they're like rare and special. And so, you know, somebody left one of those in the trinket box and then another person left those little clippies, you know, the little sprout clippies that people get at like raves and things, both of which I think count as trinkets. Certainly not everybody's cup of tea, but trinkets nonetheless. But she, in the video where she was like shaming the kid for leaving a broken toy, also said Like, those things aren't trinkets. Don't put them in the box. Blah, blah, blah. People educated her about what a hagstone was, and then she's made another video, like, doubling down, saying, like, sure, whatever, I guess that, like, that's special to some people, but it's still a rock. Which made people even more mad. So then she made a couple of videos talking about the things that are in the trinket box for the community. And it's basically like plastic crap, which there's nothing wrong with having a little take one, leave one trade box that is all like toys for children. Free will, do whatever you want, right? But people were saying that the stuff she has in there, it doesn't really count as trinkets because she has like a huge stack of like obviously AI slop stickers, and like brand new toys that are like not drink, like kinetic sand, and like clearly stuff that's been ordered from Amazon or is like little McDonald's toys, you know. Again, nothing wrong with those things, but not trinkets. So it was like people were especially upset about the fact that she's like policing what counts as a trinket while simultaneously having this box that is like filled with plastic crap. Yeah, no, those are not trinkets. Those are not trinkets at all. I think there's sort of a gray area where like little McDonald's toys or like vintage little things are concerned, right? Yeah. Like especially vintage stuff, like sure, I think there is a sort of Venn diagram there in terms of what counts as a trinket, but brand new, obviously purchased on Amazon stuff that she was like shoving in the box does not count as trinkets in the eyes of a lot of people. So people sort of had it out for this poor woman. Some people were being really fucking mean, which is stupid. Launching a hate campaign against an adult woman who is just misinformed and being, you know, kind of rude about what trinkets are is also cuckoo bananas behavior. So don't do that. But yeah, people were very upset about it. And then to add fuel to the fire, she decided that she was going to start a rock garden at the base of the trinket box just to piss people off. Where she said that you could take one, leave one of like painted rocks. They had to be painted, otherwise they're not special. So people obviously were even more mad about the whole thing. Hi, Callie. I bet she tells them, no, you're okay. You one of the good rocks. Okay. But also, yes. So someone took a gemstone. It was a piece of, I think it was like citrine or, you know, clear quartz or something. And they had wrapped some wire around it and made basically what looked like a little pendant, right? It didn't have a chain, or like the necklace part, but it was like a hand wrapped wire. It was, you know, like very like spirally cutesy artistic. But she made a video saying like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, this is so cool, thank you so much, blah blah blah. And then people lost their minds because they were like, okay, so you agree rocks are fucking trinkets because that's a fucking rock. So I don't know if she did that to troll people, like for the rage bait of it all, or if she genuinely is just unaware of how hypocritical she is. But regardless, it was a whole kerfuffle. But I just am really enjoying seeing this woman dig herself a deeper and deeper hole in the trinket box part of the internet, because it's one of those like niche internet drama things that you would never know about if you weren't part of the thing, except obviously this one kind of spilled out into like the regular For You page. But very like, you know, it's the same feeling that I get from hearing about people's small town drama or like neighborhood drama, things that are like, you know, not relevant to me, but still tea nonetheless. A rock with metal around it. Again, don't tell her about jewelry. Literally. Please make it make sense. Yeah, it's a whole jewelry style. Exactly. Yeah, rocks are cute. I think even just regular rocks. Some people collect rocks. I just like rocks. If it's a cool rock, if it's an interesting rock, if it seems unique or interesting or whatever, then like, you know, I think go off. I genuinely do not understand some of the hills that people will die on. Like, who cares? That's the people who say that reading 30 plus books are actually reading, or audiobooks don't count as reading. What is with the audiobooks don't count as reading thing? I don't understand that. You're finishing a book, and so therefore it's reading. Who cares? Also, like, what does anybody stand to gain from gatekeeping the concept of reading? Do you, like, congratulations, there's not an award. You don't win anything. You're not getting a Girl Scout badge, a Boy Scouts badge for telling people I read real books and you fucking don't. Like, okay, congratulations. That literally doesn't matter. And also, you're still gaining the same cognitive benefits from listening to an audiobook that you are from reading, page to page. It literally doesn't make any sense. You read with your eyes only, no brain involvement. So yours are not reading. Christine, I know that you're being sarcastic, but I think some people really do think that, which is confusing and concerning to me, honestly. Neither way. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. Just joined. Your hair looks really pretty. I actually am going to have to cut my hair this weekend, I think, because I still have not found a hair person. So I have recruited Erin to help me cut my hair because I can't see the back of my head. So I need Erin to take pictures of it as I go to make sure that it's even. Oral history existed long before the written word. Yes. Madam Trash Heap, say it again for the people in the back. Christine, what? Like, am I cutting my hair? Yeah. I did it before. I've cut my hair once, actually twice now. I cut it once during COVID and then again, like, recently. And it turned out pretty decent, I feel. Reading with eyes feels like a different experience in my brain than with ears. Yeah, I think that's very valid. That's probably true. But I think the feeling of it is like an individual thing, I still, again, don't understand what someone stands to gain from being like, I'm reading for reals and you're not. Because literally no one cares. Eric, thank you. Thank you. Oh, never mind. Christine, just me reading stuff. The Christines are having a private convo. Well, it's public, but they're talking to each other in Discord chat. People are just haters for no reason. Yeah, I think that's 100% what it is. It's been 5+ years and I've never found a good hairstylist. I just trim the ends when it looks like the ends have exploded. Yeah, I thought about doing that too, just like trimming the ends. But I feel like if I'm going to go through the effort of doing it, because I'm going to have to separate it into layers anyways, because my hair is too thick to just like off the edges, So if I'm going to go through the effort to separate it into layers, and then I may as well just give myself a cheeky little curtain bang moment and then also add some layers in there. It's not like complex. It's like on a theoretical level, it's not a complex thing. It's the execution that is challenging to me because I get the theory of it, right? I understand like the geometry of like if you lift your hair or like put it at different angles that it's going to like lay different, but actually doing it on your own head is really hard. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain amount of dexterity involved. And also just being able to see the back of your fucking head to make sure it's like the layers end up being straight across instead of like doing this number. Because that's always what happens to me and it ends up looking really bad. It's illegal to read and drive. I listen to audiobooks because I'm busy and bored. That's such an ADHD thing. Yes, I feel that. There was a phase in my life where I was like very into podcasts and audiobooks. Basically every moment of every day I was listening to a podcast or listening to an audiobook, and I actually on 1.5 speed, or 2, I do 2 times speed, but I was like doing numbers. I actually got to the point where I was like running out of podcasts and had to actively seek out new ones because I just ran out of stuff. But it's like really nice for your brain to have something to munch on. It's like, it helps. At normal speed, it gives me too much time for my wine. Yes, exactly. At 2 times speed or 1.5, 1.75, whatever, it keeps my brain engaged on the content continuously. If it's 1 times speed, then I get bored and you've lost me again. I also don't think it's insulting to say someone is listening rather than reading. It's just, hold on, wait, I missed the first comment. Okay, the only thing for me is that it's different skills. Reading is easier for me than listening to an audiobook. I can appreciate the skill it takes to listen to a book rather than to read. People who act like it's the same really diminish the different types of focus either method requires. I also don't think it's insulting to say someone's listening rather than reading. Yeah, I don't think it's insulting to say that someone's listening rather than reading. I think the issue is in saying it doesn't count. It's like not real reading, you know? These are the same people who say that like kids reading graphic novels or people reading, I was going to say anime, but that's not what it is. Manga, comic books, etc. Like that's not real reading when like it very much is though, you know? I thought I didn't like audiobooks until I sped it up. Yes. It's the speeding up of things that has made a world of a difference. The same thing is true for me about YouTube videos because my attention span is rotted at this point, completely rotted all the way through. Just want to feel better. They do something different than someone. Sounds like my brother. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Your brother sounds like a jerk. For me, nonfiction audiobooks, fiction equals physical books, and smut equals e-reader. Oh, that's really interesting. The type of book that you're reading seems to be like you have to have them in a particular format. That's kind of cool. Isn't it funny how our brains do that? Like sometimes we just decide like something is the way that it is, and like now I can't deviate from this. Maybe that's an autism thing. Maybe that's a me thing. Just me having realizations about my own mental health on live. Also, speaking of my mental health, you guys, I'm going back to therapy. I have an appointment with a new therapist next week. I know. I am so Eric. It's me, queen. It's me who needs therapy. Where are our members that participate in the, oh no, Christine, don't invoke that. No, I'm excited about it because I've missed having a dedicated space for my own like mental health processing, but it is such a bummer trying to do the rapport building process with a new therapist because I'm like, can we not do this, please? With the like, you know, this is my name and then and like you don't like just also new therapists because they're trying to like feel out the vibes and, you know, make sure that they're being respectful and all the things. It's like a very respectful and kind thing, except that I am just like not in the mood for that. Like, this is my trauma. Here's my shit. Can we please just like cut the crap? I am here to do some business. Let's fucking get this show on the road. Okay, Christine, I literally started one. I have it on my laptop. I'm debating whether to bring it or not because I'm like, is this insane? Is my therapist going to think that I'm like, there's something wrong with me, you know? Which like, you know, but still, Christine, jinx. But still, like, I don't want my therapist to be like, oh, what the fuck is that, you know? And to be like annoyed at me or something. I just think it's easier to like, okay, these are my parents. This is my family history. Here are my traumas. These are the things that are wrong with me. Let's get up to speed. Keep up. Christine, that's true. You're so right. Then they're not my therapist. Yeah, and then I'll just have to find a new one. Also, you guys, I'm so fucking bummed because I found a therapist that I was like, oh, this person is my person. This is the therapist for me. And then I sent a request for a, what do you call it, consultation in their little schedule-y thing. I set one up, did the thing, and then almost immediately I got an email saying like, oh, I'm so sorry, over the weekend my caseload filled up, so I'm gonna have to cancel this, you know, blah, blah, blah. So sorry that like it worked out this way, but you know, we cannot work together because I don't have space in my caseload right now. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Thanks for fucking rejecting me. But also I was like, God, this therapist seems really cool and like a really good fit and like all of the things. And then now I have to fucking find a new one. So I'm like, please don't let this therapist think that I'm weird and like cancel me. Like cancel my appointments or like fire me because then I have to find another new therapist and do that all over again. So with how much I used to quote you to Elizabeth, you better not fail me like this. Christine, that's so fair. You are correct. I'll get my shit together. For the time you book with them is your time too. If it helps communicate with your therapist, then it sounds like a great idea. Okay, Ada, that's also my thought, is that like we have a certain amount of time, and especially for an intake, I don't want to spend 30 minutes of it sort of fucking around doing the like beating around the bush thing. And then by the end, we're like, okay, well, we didn't cover everything, so we'll cover it again next time. Like, no, I want to get through here. Like, let me catch up to speed. And then I have some shit that I want to address. Like, these are the things. I literally have in there like a bullet pointed, like in order of importance to me, these are the things that I am here to unfuck. Let's get this fucking show on the road. You know what I mean? I don't want to spend the initial session being like, okay, now we have to do this again. I'm literally making a PowerPoint, like a slideshow. Okay, you guys have bolstered my resolve in this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring it with me. I don't know if we'll have time to get to, I don't know what like this therapist has planned or what their intakes look like. So, I'll report back if I end up getting to show it to her, but I'm hoping that will, you know, sort of grease the works a little. My intake with my psychiatrist took so long that I told her we should book a second appointment, like because I didn't want her to not be paid to do the work that I'm max out of pocket. Hell yeah, Christine. You love to see it. I'm a slow speaker too, so I feel that sometimes, but in therapy I learned that I'm only responsible for my side of the conversation. Yeah, that's such a good reminder. I love that perspective. Currently studying, I don't know what that noise was. I think my cats are doing something weird. Currently studying for yet another French oral exam, so I'm reading something extremely flaky on my e-reader. Wouldn't be able to keep up with an audiobook, and I'm using all the dictionaries. Oh, Kimberly, that's so fair. Yeah, I feel like I'm feeling like Reverso is starting to judge me, however. I don't know what Reverso is. Please elaborate in the chat. Christine, I knew you were going to say that too. The intake session ended up being 3 sessions because of how fucking detailed this place was. Oh my God, I hate that. I filled out my intake paperwork and it was like a fucking life story. The thing that especially pisses me off about it though is that I just know anytime a place has a super detailed intake like that, I know that I'm going to have to repeat it all in session because no one fucking reads those. So like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing, like, please just release me of the fucking trial of filling out this fuck ass paperwork. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want you to read it. Yeah, I want you to listen to me while I tell it to you because I think that's much more valuable. Oh, Reverso is a language learning app. Got it. It's a good dictionary. Oh, interesting. Okay, I might actually download that because I'm still on my Spanish learning journey. It's not going great, I'll be honest. We've kind of plateaued a little bit. We're working through it. I don't want this in my medical record forever too. Okay, yes, that too. Ugh, like I don't want to put anytime, especially now that like we're in Florida. I'm like, no, I don't need to tell you what my gender identity is. No, I don't need to tell you what my sexual orientation is. No, you don't need to know. any of these things that are very intimate and personal and unfortunately politicized details about myself. I'll cover that with you in person, but I don't want that just sitting on an intake packet somewhere. Yeah, me too, Christine. Or especially if it's a drop-down menu and it's not a mandatory question, I just don't press it. Don't click it so it just has like the empty answer because I don't care to elaborate. Have you plateaued because you've passed the Dunning-Kruger stage? Maybe. Maybe. I think part of it, I mean, we have genuinely kind of plateaued in terms of the amount of time that we're spending on it. So I think that has a lot to do with it. I know it's an oral exam, but if I can help, I am a certified French person. Do you get a certificate? Do you get like there's like a thing you can hang on your wall? That's so fun. In person in my life to a fictional character. That's why she's the perfect therapist for me. Christine, that's so nice. I love when a therapist a birth certificate, you mean? No, I meant like certified as a special, like not fresh. What is the word that I'm looking for? Like a learned French person. Official. Yeah. I'm gonna make the joke in YouTube. No, not like a birth certificate, like a different thing. A birth certificate you just like, you luck into. But I'm talking about a certificate that you get after like demonstrating that you're like extra French, you know? Do you get one of those? Because that sounds fun. I want one of those. I'm proud of myself. I went to the dentist and no cavities. Depression didn't win this time. Yay! Timeless nonsense. Big love. Snaps and claps. That's very exciting. Only 30 minutes left at blood donation. Yay! Yeah, Ada Stardust. That's very exciting. A language arts degree? Yeah, that's closer. It proves they were born in the region of France. Like champagne. It is like champagne. How special. The word in French is officiel. Don't make fun of me. Okay, let's also, high echelon. Let's get down to brass tacks here because we have some stuff to cover. In case you didn't know, if you've just wandered into stream because you want to hang out, hi, thanks for coming. We are doing a tattoo tour today, and we're also talking about the tattoo that you guys are going to pick for me. I have an appointment with a tattoo artist. She's aware that my followers are choosing a tattoo for me. And that is happening next week, like early next week. So whatever we land on today is the thing. As a reminder, well, we'll go over that in a second. So let's talk about tattoo tour. As much as I would love to show you guys like in real time, my camera is up there. And so there's no way for me to do that, especially with my leg tattoos. So we will be perusing some photos. I made Aaron take some pictures. I try to take some by myself, but it's kind of hard to take pictures of your own tattoos. So we're going to look through some pictures and then I'll just talk to you guys about them. And if you guys have questions or, whatever, then you just let me know. Yeah, okay, so tattoo stuff. Actually, here, let's do some tattoo tour stuff. We're going to start from top to bottom, which the tattoos that I have up here. So we're starting with these that are on either side of my chest. Let me pull up the thing. There we go. Oh, wow, that's bigger than I thought it would be. Well, what can you do? Okay, so I have two little ornaments by my collarbone here. There are little fish, and then I have like a little flying ram on the other side. Honestly, kind of a funny story about the fish. But these tattoos, like basically all of the other tattoos I have, save for one, are in like a sort of dreamy, illustrative, fine line, lots of like stippling and shadows and sort of like whimsical, cutesy haha type of vibes, I think you should get Christine and my names tattooed. Yeah, so we're not doing that. That is one hard line in the sand. I don't like text-based tattoos. That's not my thing. I don't really have anything like against people who have those. I just don't want them. I don't want them on my body. I like pictures. I personally subscribe to the theory for my own body. This is not hate or judgment on anyone else's tattoos, but if I can't adequately convey the vibe or the thing with like an illustration or a drawing or like some kind of artwork, then I'll probably just get like an artwork thing commissioned and put it on my wall instead. Like I'll decorate my house with it instead of decorating my body with it. So all the tattoos that I have are like pictures, they're things, they're illustrations, they're objects. They're not like text-based. An octopus. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, speaking of which, if you guys want to submit suggestions for what tattoo you want me to get, there's a link in the description for a Google form. Go fill that out. You can either leave just write your suggestion, or you can upload a photo, like a reference photo, a drawing, etc., etc. So use that form, because if they're all in the chat, I'm going to lose them. I also have terrible memory. So if you want me to like remember something, put it in the form. Okay. So yeah, I have fish on this side, fish over here, and then a ram over here. I initially wanted to get sun, moon, and rising sign tattoos, like here, here, and here, and then one like in the middle of my chest. But so apparently my birth certificate was wrong, which meant that my rising sign was supposed to be Pisces, but as it turns out, it's not Pisces, it's Aries. So I have fish for no reason. Not for no reason. I mean, my Saturn is in Pisces, I guess, which is like transformative. It's like a big deal. Your Saturn return in astrology is a big deal. So like, you know, and they're cute, but it did put a bit of a kink in the works as far as the sun, moon, rising thing. So we didn't end up doing that. I ended up getting my actual rising sign on the other side, which is Aries, and that's why there's the little ram. There's a whole story about the golden ram. He had wings, and he got, but he was forever immortalized in the stars, like in the constellations, and that's where the Aries constellation comes from, according to Greek myth. So that's why he has wings. Quite cute. We love him. He turned out pretty cute. And I think they frame like my collarbone, my chest nicely. Words are for t-shirt, art is for your body. Yeah, honestly, I don't disagree with that. Okay. We're just currently scrolling through my like iPhoto, my like iCloud photos. So I'm going to turn that off for a sec while I show you guys the next things that I have, because I don't want you guys just staring at my photos. Okay. So this is the other one. This is on my, let me think. Which shoulder is this? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Is it this one? No, it's the other one. This is left shoulder, like my left shoulder cap. I really wanted a sun, because the whole thing, I have this arm that's not done yet because I didn't get to finish it before we left fucking Tucson. This arm is sort of a visual retelling of my birth chart, my natal chart in astrology. So there's different elements and things in there that are referential to parts of my birth chart that are particularly important to me, and sort of like telling the story of like the different parts of me. So the sun was really important to me because I have a Scorpio stellium, meaning that like that energy, because I am a Scorpio sun, that energy is like very prominent in my chart. So I wanted the sun to be very prominent. And I just have a thing for eyeballs. I think eyeball art is really fucking cool. And I really wanted a fucking eyeball. So we put a sick ass fucking eyeball on my shoulder. That was another thing that I wanted for the sleeve, was for things to be sort of surrealist and odd things that are sort of not uncomfortable, but like interesting and, you know, sort of like a little weird, because I like that. I just think it's fun. So, and also it's like a sort of Neptunian thing. We're not going to get into all of the themes in astrology, but that's also fairly prominent in there. Christine. Yeah, exactly. Aries season. I have my mom's handwriting tattooed on my arm. Yeah, that's really pretty. Again, I have nothing against people who get writing in their tattoos. Is your body. You do whatever you want. Also, handwriting tattoos are really sweet. I had, when my dad was still like sick with cancer, I had collected his handwriting for that reason. So, okay. So that's the shoulder. I don't know if I'm going to regret this or just doing this. Okay, great. That worked out. So just underneath the shoulder, I have this like sort of old timey rocket ship with a snail on it. I told my tattoo artist I really wanted a snail because I wanted to immortalize Snod and like you guys in a way, because it's important. It's like a big deal. You know, it's a big part of my life. And even when my time on YouTube is at an end, it'll be something that I like really cherish. So I get to be, you know, reminded of that. At that point, we just needed like filler. We needed stuff to sort of plug up the empty holes in that tattoo. And I wanted other like astronaut and sort of like space related things. So a little, like vintage sort of, you know, like the 60s retrofuturism thing has always been really fun. Eric, no. But yeah, the retrofuturism thing has always been really fun to me. So we put that with a little snail in there. All right, we're gonna take that off for a hot sec. Okay, great. That worked out. Just underneath that on this arm. Yeah. Just underneath that, it's over here. So on the other side, like on the back side of my arm, is this little guy. That one is like of personal and like very private significance to me. With so much love, I share a lot of things with the internet, but that one is something that I'm just not going to share. But I really wanted a little lizard astronaut, which is why I felt like the spaceship kind of worked. No one can say I'm inconsistent. Christine, that's so true. A snastronaut, that's cute. We love a snastronaut. Yeah, the detail on that one is really pretty. I really like his little tail. We worked a lot with the helmet, trying to figure out how to get the helmet to like work right. And I really liked that it was just like a little like glass orb over his cute little lizard head. So that's that one. You can kind of see, and here, you guys can't see my cursor. The fried egg, let me see. Okay, never mind. We'll do elbow then. That is like over here, back on this side. I really wanted a 3-headed snake so bad, because it's like commonly associated with Scorpio, like the 3-headed dog. I cannot remember the name of him. I hate when this happens. This always happens to me. That's what you can tell everyone. No one will ask follow-up questions. Christine. Oh yeah, the lizard is a little gecko. But anyways, I really wanted a 3-headed thing because it's like heavily associated with Pluto, which is the ruling planet. Cerberus, thank you. Oh my God. It's heavily associated with Pluto, and Pluto is the ruling planet for Scorpio, which again, Scorpio stellium. But snakes are also heavily associated with Scorpio. So I was like, can we just have like a 3-headed snake, please? I thought about getting an Ouroboros for a long time, but I saw a lot of people, a lot of men had Ouroboros tattoos. So I was like, never mind. We settled on this, and then I wanted it wrapped around a little, kind crescent moon, like around my elbow, because I have another crescent moon wrapped around this elbow, and I liked the symmetry of that. So, does this snake, like the one on your arm, have a name? No, actually. There's only a couple of things in my tattoos that like have names, and that's just because they're like real things. You can't really see all three of his heads because they're kind of like in different directions. So there's 1 and 2, and then the third one is around that side. So, my little 3-headed snake, he's awful cute. We love him. All right, let's see. And then I think this is the fried egg. Yeah. So this was another thing I just really wanted in my sleeve for this was a fried egg. I really wanted a fried egg just flapping around in space because I thought it was really cute. And my tattoo artist had been doing a lot of work with like little portals, like little black holes, and floated the idea of doing like a fried egg portal, which I was like, wait, that's so sick. So there's one there that's like the front half of the egg, and then the other half is on the back side. So he's like kind of coming in and going out. Also, important caveat, all of this is supposed to be like blacked out. Anywhere where there's not tattoo is supposed to be like full heavy black, or like lots of stippling, like down here. I want it to be the mirror image to my other arm, which is like heavy black down here, and then it like stipples up into like bare skin. I want this one to be stippling down here and then heavy black moving up this way. In case you can't tell, I'm very into like the symmetry of it all. So it's not done. It's not done. That's why it looks like this. But when this is surrounded with heavy black, it will read much more as like portal, because there's like the little, the little like thing around the door. Yeah, the portal tattoos are really cool. I think they're neat. My partner has an Ouroboros. No hate to your partner. It's just that Pinterest kept showing me pictures of very straight and aggro looking men with Ouroboros tattoos, and then I was like, no, I don't like them as much. 4 of my big 6 are Gemini. I think that means I'm cursed. No. Why does everybody shit on Gemini? I was literally talking to my friend about this the other day. I don't have an issue with Gemini people, personally. Yes, Christine, exactly. Okay. So that's the fried egg. All right. Then at the bottom of my arm, we've got this little guy. He is the little, he's the ferryman who transports people across, River Styx. He is like canonically, I guess, in Greek myth, that's like really a thing. He's the little guy, the little ferryman. And also one of Pluto's moons is named after him. So he's got his little like thing, and I really wanted him like, ferry is in boat, not fairy is in fae. I admire this clearly established aesthetic sense. Thank you. Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it consistent because it matters to me. I have an Ouroboros. Hell yeah. Again, I have nothing against people who like or have Ouroboros tattoos. It's that Pinterest showed me a bunch of men with them, and I was like, now I'm afraid of them. I didn't take it as hate. I didn't need to send those a separate message. Celeste, that is so fair. Okay. So for the fundy snarkers among us, Christine. Okay, so that little guy, he's down here. There's little bubbles, you can see them here. I wanted more little bubbles around in space, but another one of the things that we didn't get to. This little rocket ship up here is supposed to have bubbles coming out the backside, but we, again, did not make it there. So we'll address that another time. All right, I don't know what's coming after this, so let me press this button without that on. Oh, okay. Another picture of the fried egg on the backside. That's that little guy. And then I think after this one is a whole arm. Yeah. So that's the whole arm from top to bottom. You can kind of see like the layout of things. Oh, I didn't show you guys my hand tattoo. That's my little Mothman. I also, again, not at all space related. I just really wanted a fucking Mothman. I just think he's really cute, and I've loved Mothman for a long time. Oh, I'm wearing my Mothman t-shirt, actually. Mothman! So I just really wanted a fucking Mothman, and the space that we had was on my hand, so I was like, fuck it. I really want a hand tattoo on this hand. I've got like a little wrist sort of bleeding here, but I want a hand ornament so bad on this other tattoo. I might end up getting like a little mushroom or something cutesy on that hand. But okay, so this is the left arm. Again, not finished, but still trying to sort of like keep the vibes consistent. My brain also heard fairy instead of fairy. That's so valid. I got my second tattoo last Saturday. I posted it on the tattoo page in Discord. Ooh, fun! Yeah, if you guys didn't know, we have a Discord page, by the way, or a Discord server. You should join it. You have to be a channel member or a patron at the $5 and above level, but it's quite a fun time. Hi, Corinne Fields. This is the first live I've got. Well, hi, thanks for coming. I hope that you enjoy the tattoo tour. Also, no, hold on, like bubbles kids make. Do you have a tattoo if someone thing blowing the bubbles? Because that would be so cute. Mothman in Space has to be a made for TV movie. Has to exist. Yeah, there was supposed to be, we were going to have a little, Aries, like a little ram astronaut with like little horns coming out of the helmet with a little like retrofuturism space gun looking thing, almost like a bubble gun. And that was going to be blowing some bubbles, but I ended up really not liking the design of the actual astronaut. And then I was frustrated because the only place that we had left to put that astronaut was going to be right next to the lizard and the spaceship. And so it was like 3 retro-futuristic astronaut things all clustered together. And like it felt very discordant with the rest of the tattoo, and I did not like it, and I had a meltdown about it. So we ended up scratching it, and like I might put it back in there somewhere. I still have a bunch of space on the backside of my shoulders because I originally wanted this to like sort of bleed onto my shoulder and my rib cage, but again, we just did not have time for that. So I might put it back at some point, but it's TBD for the moment. A sheep made of bubbles would be so cute. Wait, that's adorable. A little sheep with bubbles for the wool is so cute. I like the bubble gun. Yeah, the bubble gun is really cute. This is making me so mad that I have to wait till 2029 to get my huge thigh tattoo. Christine, it's an addiction. It's a disease because now it's all I think about, really. Well, not all I think about, but it's a lot of what I think about. Okay, so that's the left arm. Let me turn this on real quick and then I'll show you guys. I think we have the right arm. Nope, that's more left arm. Oh, I didn't show you guys the inside of my wrist. Duh. Sorry. So that's the inside of that's in here. I also didn't show you the underside of my arm. The little spaceship guy. So I had the tree tattoo. I had this guy from when I was in undergrad. So that tattoo had just been there for a very long time. And I did not know what we were going to do about it with the sleeve because I was like, it doesn't relate to anything at all. So we settled on the spaceship having like the little, abduction ray thing over the tree. And again, it will read very differently when the bottom is blacked out and around it, so that this will be empty space. Like the negative space here will read very differently. But hi, Scout, how are you? But we have a little alien. I was gonna say astronaut. He's not an astronaut. A little alien guy on top of this spaceship who is modeled after the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles card, again, for personal reasons that I don't really want to get into. But I think he's really cute. So he's like our little alien creepy guy, but he's holding my north and south nodes. That's what those little symbols are. Hi, Mickey. So glad to be catching live again. Hi. How are you, Brianna? So sorry. Dyslexia is such a bitch. Hot teapot is this, the hanging tree a la Hunger Games. So the tree was something I doodled on myself in college that I was like, wait, this is kind of sick. So I took a picture of it and brought it to a tattoo artist and was like, can you do this? And she was like, okay. So the tree was by itself, and then I decided, this is sort of dark. Trigger warning for wanting to die. I wanted the tree to have like the bottom part and the little noose to cover up scars that I didn't want to look at anymore. So it was a sort of like fresh start for me. So I didn't have to look at the marks from one of the worst moments in my whole life. So I sort of mashed the two ideas together. I wanted the tree because I just liked the way that it looked, and then I sort of altered it to like serve the purpose that I wanted it to. So it wasn't directly related to the Hunger Games, but I get that a lot, actually. It does look a lot like that. And I did get it during that time, actually. So who knows? Maybe it was like subconsciously inspired by that. I know the bubble gun is a really cute idea. I do really like it. The bubble sheep is really cute, Eric. Okay. Discord, why are you doing me like that? All right. I don't know what's after this. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. I think we have one picture. Hold on. Where's the other picture? This is my other arm. Okay, these are out of order. That's annoying. Hold on. Do I not have pictures of the underside of my arm? I could have sworn I took some pictures. Oh, there she is. Okay. Fair warning, there's simulated nudity. Actually, there's simulated nudity in a lot of my tattoos. Okay. So this is the underside of this arm. That's the little lady that you can see. We modeled her after the idea of, I was going to say Eve. That's not her name. I hate having brain fog. What is her name? Hi, Stellar Sid. How are you? I don't remember her name. In the parable, the allegory, whatever, of Adam and Eve. Yeah, the one before Eve, not Venus. The one, Lilith, God, thank you. She was Adam's first wife, but he cast her out of the Garden of Eden because she refused to obey his commands. Yeah. So we modeled her after what is like, popularly associated with Lilith as like her, sort of aesthetic, but we made her fat instead because I think that's cuter. And we sat her on a little crescent moon. So she has this cute little like red sash. That was something, I am not really a color tattoo person, but we floated the idea of like little pops of red in certain places. And I kind of liked that. So I was like, okay, let's do that. So there's some red there. And then the little snake has red eyes. And then I think that's it. I think that's the only place we have red. We were going to do a little comet with some red in it. But again, that got scrapped for for reasons. So that's the underside of my arm. I really don't know. Okay, yeah, that's a bigger picture of her. All right, hold on. I think I don't know what's after that. Okay, that's the underside of my arm again. The other side of my arm. Hold on. Livebug, can you make that noise like anywhere else? Anywhere else? Okay, and those are bird watching photos in my backyard. Hold on. Oh, here's a better picture of my hand tattoo. Hand tattoo. I agree. I mean, me too. So happy to be on live with you all. This is always an uplifting community. I'm a teacher on summer break, soaking up the sun. What are the tattoo options you're thinking? Ooh, fun. Stellar said, I hope you're having a fun summer break. If you guys have ideas for the tattoo things that you guys want to submit, there's a form in the description that you can go and let me know, either just like to submit your idea or to like submit a picture or a drawing, etc. Christine, that is the only straight thing about me. But yeah, really it's up to you guys. I reserve the right to veto things because it's going on my body forever, but really you guys kind of get to choose. I have some of my own ideas that I might end up pursuing anyways if you guys decide that we want to go a different direction, but I'm open and flexible. So Scout, listen, I'm sure that there are some people somewhere who have probably done something similar and not had veto power. So, you know, I'm just clarifying. But yeah, so that's Mothman. That's the hand tattoo. Let me see. I think there is one other thing, maybe. I don't remember. On the left arm. This is the other thing when people ask about your tattoos too, and you're like, I don't know. I don't remember. I've gotten so many of them now that I don't know which one is which anymore. And also the question of like, how many tattoos do you have? Where like, I don't know. Does it count if it's a sleeve as one or as individual elements? How do you tell? I'm stuck on bubbles now. Bubbles are very cute. They translate really well too, I think. Okay. So where's the full arm picture of my other arm? I'll show you guys the full arm first, and then we can do individual little bits. Do 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 do. That's the left arm. Where's the right arm? I know I have one. Nope, not that one. Not that picture. Okay. Did Aaron really not take a picture of my full right arm? Hold on. Maybe it's at the end. Those are my legs. It's kind of funny. The leg tattoo pictures are giving a little bit the vintage, like, wah, 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 when somebody sticks their leg out to stop traffic. It's a little funny. Now that I've told you guys that, you're going to see that. I shouldn't have told you that. Okay, I don't know where the full arm picture is of my other arm, but it's fine. We'll just get into the little bits of that other arm. So this is on the inside, like the inner arm, the inner forearm over here. Oop, over here. That's this one. We went full like fairy garden, cottagecore cutesies with this one. It's similar in aesthetic, but a very different vibe. Colorful iridescent bubbles. Ooh, that'd be so cute. Hi, Sickly Cynical. We're just getting into tattoo tour stuff. I don't have and can't be asked to draw, but Bubble Bath Sheep is my candidate. Eric, put it in the form, because otherwise I'm going to forget. Please put it in the form. I have the same opinion about the toys that I give my nibblings. Mom gets veto power. That's very kind of you, Scout. Okay. So we have the Medusa on the inner forearm. I just genuinely really love her. And then also there is like a significance to Medusa tattoos that is, again, a bit dark, but like meaningful. I don't know. Like, it's not like a fun meaning, but it's like a fun tattoo to have, I guess, if that makes sense, because I think she's like very dynamic and interesting looking. So shout out to Medusa. There's lots of little tiny like filler bits on this tattoo. So there's like the little crystal shard and the little mushrooms and stuff. We've got like lots of stippling and herbalism stuff happening. This tattoo on my right arm started because I really was into the idea of Victorian like flower language stuff. If you're not aware, there was like a whole method of communicating in the Victorian era by using botanicals. You could like send messages to people based on the flower arrangements, and it was like especially common during courting, where you might not be able to directly communicate with each other because modesty. So flowers and botanicals came to like represent particular meanings and things. And I really wanted to have different herbs, flowers, plants to represent particular things. Also, another snail. Look at this guy. Oh, you can see my cursor. Yeah, this is snail number 2, I think, of like 3, maybe 4. So yeah, when you guys were like, get a snail tattoo, I have many. I'm not above getting another one. I really don't mind, but I have many snails already. So, I missed the origin because I had real work to do. Wait, what's about the sheep? That's so fair. Is this snail shooting out snot? No, it's his eyeballs. Hold on. Those are his little eyeballs, or his eye stalks. See? He has little eye stalks, and then we have like stippling. I'll show you. I don't know where the picture of my full arm went, but basically, here, let me take my stupid Apple Watch off. So this tattoo starts down here, and it looks like a little, it's hard to tell when it's upside down, but it looks like a little path, and it winds its way up my arm in like varying iterations, and it gets like bigger and bigger up towards the top. So it looks like a little path. It's like a little world on my arm. Yeah, that's a little rock. Just a little pebble up there. Whoop. Hi, Medusa. Yeah, it's just a little pebble. Oops. You guys can't see that. Hold on. Pebble. Again, lots of like filler and just like stuff in this tattoo. So we have like little pebbles and little sprouts and just little things. So we tried to use like some forced perspective. Yeah, it's a trinket. Exactly. Lots of little like trinkets and lots of little things and forced perspective to kind of like create a vibe. You know what I mean? All right, please let me. Okay, there we go. All right, let's move on. What's the next picture here? Okay, so this one is moving up, I guess, moving up my arm on the inside, just above that snail. So here is a little like mushroom house. This was something that I wanted so bad. It's a little like cottagecore hut with a mushroom cap for a roof. And that's okay. So you can kind of see the path better here, actually. Hold on. Let me zoom in so you can see, because whoa, we like really zoomed in. Okay. Can we zoom in just slightly? Just a little bit. Okay. So yeah, you can kind of see like up here, the path sort of like winds this way. So there's a little snail just in the path in front of this little mushroom cottage. There's a cute little lady. This was another thing we did with this tattoo, is having these little like fairy, actual like fairy, this time like fae sprites and things that had little people bodies and then different stuff for heads. So I have one that has a mushroom head, and this one has a little potion bottle for a head, and she's just kind of like kicking her feet, hanging out behind this little mushroom cottage. So yeah, there's lots of nudity on this one, because I just think cute, fat, naked people are fun, and I want them tattooed on my body. So okay, let's see. This is the back side of this arm. The lunar trinity was really important to me, both because of its like witchcraft significance, but also because of its association with like the maiden, the mother, and the crone as like the sort of phases of life. I don't know what my cats are doing out there, but it sounds like they're doing something they ought not to be. So that's on the back side of my elbow, like here. And because I'm a bitch, we had this set up in such a way that it like framed my elbow rather than being on my elbow, because it was my first elbow tattoo and I was scared. Okay, but also, yeah, look, see, this is what I'm talking about, where we have like lots of little stones and little sprouts and just kind of like path litter and things. Behind the moon we have some mint, and then this is the black space. Actually, I did at one point, I think, have like a constellation, like flash tattoo that I got just like on a whim that we covered. Because I was like, I don't know what we're going to do with that. And my tattoo artist was like, it's fine. We'll just get rid of it. So that worked out. Yeah. And then back there, I think we have like some rosemary or bay leaves or something, more little sprouts, and then cute little fairy lady, but I'll show you the rest of it later. Would I ever get a Pokemon tattoo? Probably not, just because I don't have any personal like relation to Pokemon. It would be like me getting a fandom tattoo to something that I just like don't know anything about, you know? Okay. Please don't be a weird picture. Okay, great. So this is up here. This is also a little bit of the Mother Maiden and Crone thing. But also Hecate. She's so cute. She's got her little dog. It's a witchcraft thing. If you're not familiar, she is sort of a complicated deity. But in theory, a great protective deity when like approached with caution and respect. So I put her up there, and then again, we have more mint here. And also that was another thing. I wanted her to be like kind of not like fat like the rest of them, but I wanted her to be like kind of chunky. This is our little like coyote looking dog, more of the rocks, more plants, more mint, etc. Also love her hair. So that's that. Oh, and then up here, this is the only constellation tattoo that I have. That's the Sagittarius constellation because of Aaron. Yeah, I just wanted it on there somewhere. I'll never get a name tattoo because I think it's bad luck. But I wanted the constellation up there. Is that one Sagittarius or Virgo? I don't remember. It's one of the two. She's very ancient. Yes. I think everyone on earth should have a tattoo of a beautiful fat woman. Let's all just agree. Agreed. Dun, 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 dun. I want people to approach me with caution and respect. Yeah. Christine. Sorry, it's for you also. I mean, I totally got it for you also. Okay. Same thing. Okay, this is the bottom. This is another little potion head lady with her cute little belly. I specifically requested some stretch marks because duh, and some rolls in her back. And then she's got another potion bottle, more mint, more cute. This is the start of the path that I was telling you about. Okay, yeah, I thought it was the Sagittarius one, I'm pretty sure. I'm heartbroken, Christine. I'm so sorry. And then this is the cute little mushroom lady with her little boobies out next to Medusa's hair. Love her. And then you can see just a little bit of the scorpion tattoo that I have. I didn't want a ton of actual scorpions, but I did want a scorpion in there somewhere. So that's up there. Okay, this is the top. We've got chunky Saturn, and the fishies that I was telling you guys about, which honestly, this is what I was saying. It kind of worked out because my Saturn is in Pisces. So I was like, okay, at least it wasn't a total loss. At least, you know, that's sort of related to something. My sister is at the I get to have a social life again stage. So now I got to say no all the time. Oh, auntie duty. Yeah, that's so fair. This is the other thing. So the mushroom house, I don't think you can see. The mushroom house has like smoke coming out of the chimney that then turns into the constellation, or the stippling rather, that is behind Saturn and the constellation and the fishies. So this is what I mean when I say that I wanted it to be like very, you know, all very like vibey and sort of connected. I wanted it to feel like one consistent thing rather than like distinct ideas. Yeah, cohesive. Exactly. Okay, so this is the back side of my arm. This one is kind of hard to show because your tricep, like as a fat person, stretches when you like move it too much. It like distorts things. So it's kind of hard to take pictures of. But I have these cute, I have a little star and moon sprite fairy duo back there that are like running off and being so cute and playful, and I love them so much. I'm kind of sad that I got these on the backside of my arm because I love them. They're probably some of my favorite of the little sprites, but I don't get to see them very often because they're back here. Yeah, but see, this is what I mean when I like, because it distorts them so much. I have to have my arm in a particular way, but love these two. There's a third one back here. You can barely see her. Hold on. Back here. She's so cute. Her little booty just don't quit. And she's got one of those star heads that is like a 9-pointed star instead of the 5-pointed. So we love her. She's so cute. All right. I don't know what this next picture is of, so hold on. What's happening over here? Oh, never mind. It's her. Our little 9-pointed star. She's so cute. Look at her. I love her so much. Okay, and then there's another little mint thing up here. A little like mint sprout. Again, just sort of like taking up empty space back there. It's not a fat person thing. My tattoo stretches there too. So valid. Yeah, I just mean that like, as a fat person, my arms are fat, right? And so then when I just hold my arm up, like the fat hangs off my arm, obviously. So it distends even more. What about a hookah? Oh, the caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland. Such a vibe, honestly. Also, hi, Danny. I'm so sorry. I didn't say hi to you earlier. I saw you come in and then did the thing where I said hi in my head and not in real life. Mickey, needed you to know that I'm a therapy intern in the throes of my last few weeks of school, and your content's been educational and joyful for me at this time of great need. Oh, Marshmallow, I'm so sorry. That period of time, yeah, that one was a rough one for me. So big love to you, sending you all of the strength and good vibes to make your way through, because once you're done, then you'll feel so good, hopefully. Anyways, I would assume most people would feel that way because that's how I felt. Okay. That's the back of my arm again. That's the back of my arm again. Here. Okay, look at this little potion head lady. She's so cute. I love her. She's the one who's just hanging out behind the little mushroom house. Okay, so now that's both of my arms. Those are my sleeves. I do have 2 leg tattoos as well. This is a little floral wrap that I did. This is like big Victorian florography vibes. There's a bunch of shit in here that I don't necessarily even remember enough to get into. I have a note on my iPad somewhere. But some of the highlights, we've got delphinium, we've got marigolds, we have burdock, we've got a fern, we have rosemary, sage, and bay leaves on there, etc., etc. Basically, there's some stuff in there that is like personal protection. There are some things that are like an empowerment sort of situation. Those are NB names. That's so real, Christine. Oh, that's really funny. But that's sort of the general vibe. The burdock is one of my favorites. It means don't touch me, which is sick as fuck. And also this is like so detailed that we were really nervous that it was gonna like age really poorly, that it was gonna like blow all the fucking way out. So we added white highlights in here to sort of keep the space open, which fucking sucked. This tattoo hurt real fucking bad. But I do feel that it's aged pretty well because I got it in 2019. like right before / as COVID was happening. I finished this tattoo a couple of weeks before lockdown started. So it is like what, 6 years old, 7 years old? And like all things considered, I feel that it's aged pretty well. The marigold also has like the little white highlights in there. But yeah, I am very fond of her. She's very detailed tattoo, which is why it hurts so bad. But I think she's really pretty. Hey, Kyle, thank you so much for that 20 buckaroons. I appreciate you. Also, hi. How you doing? How are things? Just did Alice in Wonderland play with my students. Ooh, that sounds so fun. Thank you. I'm excited, but yeah, it's hard right now. Yeah, wrapping up that period of time is a hard one. Okay. I think I have 2 more angles because this is the top bit that has more marigold, and then there is some more little spindly bits up at the top here. So it sort of like wraps, it's like almost butt cheek over to like the inner thigh part, like almost knee. Yeah, the marigolds are really pretty. I like the marigolds a lot. And then this is the other side. So this is where we have the bay leaves, and some more delphinium. I think there's some rosemary back there. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's this guy. That's the floral wrap that I got. This was my second tattoo, I think. No, third tattoo that I ever got. I'm going to show you guys the first tattoo that I got. I was in the middle of religion will fix my trauma phase, which is why I still have this tattoo, and I have plans to rework it. I just haven't yet. So this is the very first tattoo that I ever got, and I don't regret it. It does not at all resonate with me or my values anymore. It's huge. It's gigantic. It takes up the whole of my left thigh. So I'm not like a huge fan of it. I do want to rework it so that it sort of fits better. But honestly though, I personally am kind of the mind that tattoos are like a little memory bank, a little like time, what do you call it? Time portal, time bank. What is the word that I'm looking for? Time capsule. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Yeah, like a little time capsule. It's representative of a period of time in my life that was hard and sucked a lot. But it made me feel really good at the time. And it also made me feel really good about my body at the time, because I had a lot of insecurity about my thighs and my legs. And it was something that made me feel really good about that part of my body. So I think it, served its purpose. I'm hoping to get, so in like 2021, maybe, I went to that fuck ass fake Noah's Ark thing, for the content, for the vibes, and as an exploratory mission into the, the world of fundies. The fake Noah's Ark thing. I went to that and like walked through the exhibit, and there was, on one of the signs about like the Adam and Eve thing, there was a serpent that, because the whole story is that the serpent convinced Eve to eat the apple, and that damned all of humanity and blah, 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 whatever. So they had like this little, like serpent sort of wrapped around one of the little plaques telling people about something. And honestly, he was kind of sick. He's kind of cool looking. So I took a picture of him and kept it. And I think the idea of a serpent, like the serpent wrapped around the cross, would be sort of cool. And I also like the idea of having like the sort of depths of hell, lake of fire thing on my ankle and like working its way up my calf and my shin to, you know, ultimately like sort of have the little flames like licking the bottom of the cross would be kind of fun. But you know, one thing at a time. I have to finish my fucking arm first. It's just a thing. I've sort of waffled back and forth about how to unfuck this situation because it's huge. You can't cover it up. And frankly, I don't want to. I don't really want to cover it. I think I just want to sort of alter it so it's sending a different message. Reminds me of Mercury, the messenger god. Yeah, that's also how I initially became familiar with Lilith also, because the Lilith cross has a crescent moon sort of tipped on its side at the top of this cross. And I was like, oh, that'd be sick. But I don't have enough room to do that. It would be proportionally wrong. It like wouldn't work. So, you know, sick ass panther, very common rec for cover-ups in the Reddit tattoo subs. That's really funny. Yeah, I'll just get a giant fucking panther tattoo. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, so that's all of my tattoos. Those are the ones that I currently have. Now, let's talk about the tattoo that you guys want me to get. So here's the thing. I don't have any preconceived notions about where the tattoo's gonna go. Because I am gonna leave it up to you guys. Ugh, I should have put that in the form. We could talk about that though. So suggestions so far. We have here, I'll just show you. I might have to adjust the capture a little bit. Okay, let's see. We've got a snail and a shroom tattoo, like a cute woodland snail and shroom, not a photorealistic snail. Honestly, big vibes, very consistent with the stuff that I have. A llama wearing heart sunglasses with fire in the background and the words "be gay to cry." Okay. Octopus pretending to be a human. Wait, you have that giant ass cross tattoo. I don't know. It could go with some snails or other cute little buddies on it. That's really cute. Goose Hydra. I did buy artwork from an artist for a Goose Hydra tattoo. I think I have 2 different Goose Hydra tattoo ideas. A Pope snail, image attached, love. Pelican with sexy legs, and an octopus. Okay. So I think this is, an octopus pretending to be a human, which is, can someone input my sheep bubble idea? Eric, why don't you just put your sheep idea in there? It'll take 2 seconds. The octopus pretending to be a human reminds me of that video game. Have you guys seen that Octopus Dad video game? This reminds me of that, where he's like sort of flopping all around. Yeah. Okay, and then I think this. Ooh, Pope Snail. He's so cute. Oh my god. The Pope Snail tattoo is so cute. Like Snod. Okay, let me find the link. It's in the description. The Pope Snail tattoo is really good. I'm a big fan. Okay, and then I think this is the goose with sexy legs. I think I already had this one open, actually. Yeah, goose with sexy legs. You guys really like the idea of me having, like, funny creature tattoos. I hope you enjoyed my unhinged llama suggestion. Yeah, the llama with the sunglasses is also in the category of, like, funny, silly creature tattoo. The mustache arms got me. Okay, yeah, so we have a clear theme. You say that you aren't covered in silly creature tattoos. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it as a person who's covered in silly creature tattoos. Yeah, we just know you. In fairness, I think because you guys can still see my tattoos like a fair amount of the time, it's like a clear vibe, you know? It makes sense. I'm on my phone and I'm a boomer. Eric. Did somebody put the link in the description? Oh no, it's in that's the merch one. It's just in the description of the live. This reminds me of the whole The wholesome thing. Mickey needs a Sag tattoo that's actually for me, clearly. I have more suggestions. I can submit them. Yeah, if you guys have suggestions that you want to submit, please do. Please feel free. Okay, I'm going to turn that off so I can open this really quick. Okay, do you guys want to see the idea that I had? Hold on. Because I have kind of a weird one, but I do think that it could be fun. I have to log in to Pinterest first. Sentence set mid-writing, no worries. That happens to me all the time. The enter button is like a loaded gun on Discord. Okay. Tattoos. Where'd it go? Dun, 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 dun. Where'd it go? Okay, well, that's annoying. Is it in here? No. All right, well, I don't know where I put it. Now I have to find it. All right, we're just going to Google it then. No, Livebug, that doesn't mean what you think it means. No, not my pins. Just search Pinterest generally. I just want to show you guys the placement idea. Because I have kind of a funny spin on like a traditional tattoo. All right, hold on. That's not really what I'm looking for. Okay. So, do you guys ever think about how cursed your internet history is? Because I think about it all the time. The things that I Google make absolutely no sense. Okay, so here's like a sort of general vibe. Open image in new tab. Okay. So, very common for people to get like a sternum tattoo of a dagger. It's a thing, right? But what if, hear me out. What if I got a spoon, because soup, obviously. And then, yes, exactly. Yes, I could get a spoon and then I could put other stuff like on the underboob. You know what I mean? Or we could just leave the underboob alone. I might put something else there another time. I don't know. But we could put a little spoon and then we could put a snail sort of like crawling up the side of the spoon. I don't know. The placement is good. I think the placement is really fun. Okay, hold on. Let me open Eric's suggestion. Okay, pelican with sexy legs. Sheep with iridescent bubbles instead of wool. Could be cute. Could be good. Jellyfish. Maybe a jellyfish head on a fairy body, or a jellyfish with flowers and plants coming out of it. Ooh, cute. These are all very fun vibes. Goose hydra between your boobs so the heads fan out where your cleavage would be. Is crazy. A brain with the spinal cord dragging behind it. Is that what's happening there? Just spoon. All right, hold on. Is this? Yeah. Okay, love. The jellyfish is really cute. I really like the sheep. I like the goose, like strange like hybrid people thing, which I think is why I like the Pope snail so much. I also have, hold on. I just don't want to out myself with like my Pinterest profile. Where's my tattoo thing? Where did it go? There it is. I just be losing stuff. Just forever losing things. Okay, the jellyfish tattoo kind of reminded me of this. I've had this on my like inspo board forever as like a little, it's like a little root person cutesy plant thing that I think is so fun. You might get the random person that thinks the spoon tattoo is a Liam Payne inspired tattoo, but I love the idea. Wait, what is that? Because I don't know. If you know, you know, but I don't know. Please explain. Sounds like you have your next 5 tattoos ready to go. Low key a little. I'm like, how do we mash these into one tattoo? You know? This tattoo is so fucking sick. I love this tattoo so fucking much. I think also another theme that I have is just naked women. I love women. What do you want from me? Major chest piece, working outward from goose hydra. Oh my God. I love you all so much. I don't think I need a huge, gigantic chest piece that chat chooses for me. I don't have anything against a chest placement. Honestly, I really don't. But I don't think it needs to be like the entirety of my chest. Pope snail at the top, but up towards your neck. I did think about getting a tattoo like behind my ear, actually. Like Pope snail behind my ear would be funny. Jellyfish, like planty lady behind my ear and onto my neck would also be cute. You already have 2 chest pieces, titties. That's so true. That is so true. Out your thumb, you're already very gay. That's so true, Eric. Thank you. Oh yeah, Mandrake. Yeah. Okay, wait. Please explain the Liam Payne thing. What's that? Who is Liam Payne, and what does that mean? A pair of scissors on your elbow crook, so it looks like you're opening and closing them when you're moving your arm, is so funny. I feel like I've seen hairdressers get scissor tattoos, actually, which I think is very fun. I'm here and greatly influenced to get a tattoo. Panic Pigeon, hi. My brother and I are looking to do sibling tattoos of donuts from a local bakery. That's so cute. Oh my God. A member of One Direction that died in 2024. Oh no, that's so sad. Inside joke with fans was that he was afraid of spoons, so lots of people got spoons as a memorial tattoo. Oh my God. Wow. That's like kind, but also very sad. I want to get a ruler on my arm because I'm always looking for a ruler. Utility. You love to see it. You love to see it. I could get a pigeon for Joe. Unironically, one of my close friends is genuinely like a huge fan of pigeons. So now I have 2 friends in my life who are like pigeon people. And I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm missing something. Are pigeons just cooler than I give them credit for? Pigeons are cute as hell. It's also very sad what we did to pigeons as like a species, as a breed. I don't know, because they're domestic animals. They're meant to be pets, and we just turned them out onto the streets, and that's why they struggle so much, because they're not meant to be trying to survive in nature. Yeah, pigeons deserve better. It's very sad. Okay, I think that's all. Oops, sorry, that's all the suggestions. But the jellyfish head on a fairy body is really cute. I feel like Pope snail makes a lot of sense. Goose hydra, I already have the art for. Octopus would be cute because Aaron has like tentacle tattoo thing. And so like we could go together. But also this sheep with the bubbles, kind of like, you know, it already works with the tattoo that I have. And then again, octopus, like tentacle things, right? Like that's cute. Ooh, a snail on a spoon, dive boarding into a bowl of soup, swimming pool. Snail with a cauldron shell. Okay, I've seen that and I love that. Snail stirring a cauldron of soup. Snail fighting a goose hydra with a spoon. Real David and Goliath situation, huh? There's a lot of snail suggestions in here. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to put a poll up. We're going to, hold on. How many people are in Discord versus YouTube? Okay, there are ever so slightly more people in YouTube than there are in Discord. So we're going to put the poll up in YouTube. If you want to vote on it, then y'all just have to go, you have to migrate from Discord to go vote in YouTube. So here's the first poll that we're going to do. We're going to do we want a snail tattoo or one of the other ideas? Because if we want one of the other ideas, then we'll like sort of bracket our way down into the other things. But to start with, because there's more snail things. Do we want a snail tattoo or nah? Okay. Start poll. Go vote. The sternum spoon idea could work since corset busts were spoon-shaped-ish and laid against the sternum. Ooh, that's cool. I did not know that. That's really fun. I'm going to refrain from voting because I feel that it's only right to do so. Because you guys are supposed to pick. So, also, relevant information, I did put it in the description, but just so that we're all aware, the suggestion form will close when stream is over. So, if you're not here while you're live or while we're live, then you don't get to give me a suggestion. I feel fine with limiting people's influence on my literal physical body to people who are here at the time we're having the discussion. Voting on YouTube only. Yes, because it's really stressful to try to like composite the results together. YouTube and Discord almost always disagree. So just go vote in YouTube. Just go give me the views. Go support the channel. I have a session in 15 minutes, so I'm going to miss voting. No. Well, we're voting right now. Marshmallow Butch, you get to vote on some stuff. And we'll probably wrap this poll up here in a couple minutes anyways. So you'll probably get to vote in at least 2, which works. How much time does my boomer ass have to go there? Let's see. It is 1:47 my time, so in 3 minutes. At 1:50, we'll wrap up this poll and start one of the other polls. So 3 minutes. Starting now. Ready, begin. I think you have to be a channel member, or maybe Mickey has a Patreon. Yeah, either. So you can join the Discord server by being a Snosh Blossom, which is $5 or above, either on YouTube or in Patreon. It's the same benefits either place. It's just which medium you prefer to join. But $5 and above will get you access to the Discord server on either. Just joining. What are the other things? So our other suggestions are as follows. Okay, so that's a snail tattoo. Llama wearing heart sunglasses. Octopus pretending to be a human. Goose hydra. Pelican with sexy legs. An octopus. A sheep with iridescent bubbles. Or jellyfish type of situation. Those are the other things. So we'll, break things down. But it does look like we're going to bracket the other things. Because right now, one of the other things is winning in YouTube. Wait, why did that do that? Hold on. This one's being weird. Okay, let's see. Could be cute, could be good. I don't know why that did that. Did someone remove their response? Okay. It's fine. You'd have more time if you still... Oh, savage behavior, oh my god. All right, we have 1 minute left. Hi, Eric. Thanks for coming. We have 1 minute left for the poll. So if you would like to vote, make sure that you go vote now. Because you're going to miss the window. You're going to miss it. Look at all those months. Eric, you've been a member for 35 months. That's a wild amount of time, my guy. Wild. Thanks for being a member for almost 3 years. More than 3 years? No. 12, 24, 36. So in 1 month, it'll have been 3 years. Woo. We've really been doing this for that long, huh? Now I feel old. Okay. The poll is closing. The poll will be closing in like 10 seconds. This is your last chance to get your vote in. If you want to vote on this poll about whether we do a snail-themed tattoo or one of the other tattoos, speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm just waiting for the delay to catch up. That's it. Live Bug, can you please stop doing that? Buggy. Hey. No, we're going to settle. It's time to take a nap. Let's take a nap. Okay, thank you. All right, poll's closing. So, poll results. one of the other things. So we're choosing one of the other tattoo ideas. Cute dressed up goose or the Hydra goose. That's really cute. Okay. My YouTube homepage knows me too well. I've been watching you through 3 house moves. Oh my God. You've definitely been on the soundtrack as I build a flat pack furniture. I love that. I'm so glad I got to be there for you during your furniture building. Okay. So we're doing a different, one of the other things. So not a snail thing. So that knocks out snail and shroom and the snail with the cauldron and the soup and all the things. So let's just start from the top. Let's see. How do we want to do this? You know what? I think I can I just add other options? Yeah, I can. Okay. Pick your favorite tattoo idea. You know what? We're not going to word it that way. Which tattoo should I get? Because it's not what you think is your favorite, but which one should I put on my body per your opinion? All right. Llama with heart sunglasses. Naked woman's body growing out of a planting pot, like shaped shrubbery, but it's a naked woman. Okay, so naked woman as a plant, parenthesis, mandrake type of thing. Okay, add option. Dun, 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 dun. Octopus pretending to be a human. Jesus Christ. Pretending to be human. Typos will be my final boss. Okay, so that's more snails. Goose Hydra. Oh my God, no. Ignore that poll. I'm ending that poll because that's not all the options. Ignore that. I pressed the wrong button. So now I have to type all of those things all over again. Okay. Lord have mercy. See, this is what I'm saying. Typos will be my final boss. Which tattoo should I get? Llama. Llama with heart, sun, glasses. What was the next one? Woman. Yeah. Woman. Naked woman. But plant. Technology is not being used. You know what it is? It's just that me typing and under pressure and also with a microphone in my face is not my friend. That's the problem. Make it a plant. Parenthesis mandrake. Oops. And I'm out of characters. Naked woman plant. Mandrake. Add option. Okay. And then we have octopus. Octopus pretending to be a human. And then we have Goose Hydra. And we're not doing Snail Pope. Oh my God, I almost pressed the button again. Oh, it's because you can only do 4 options. Okay, we're just going to do the first 4. And then whichever one wins out of this will go head to head with the other options. Pick your fighter. Bush lady with a bush. Yeah, Christine. That's not how I would have phrased it, but I love that. Okay. It is 1:55, so we'll give this poll 5 minutes. So go vote. If you're in Discord with so much love, I'm so sorry you have to go vote on YouTube because I can only do one poll at a time. Clearly, I can only manage to type things one at a time. I'm glad I traveled all the way over here for this, Eric. Me too. Thank you guys for migrating to YouTube for the poll. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so right now it looks like, let's see. Oh, no, don't end the poll. Don't do that. It looks like Naked Plant Lady is winning by a healthy margin. Which, honestly, I love you guys so much for picking up the vibe and choosing something so far that is a good fit with the stuff that I already have. God bless. Oh, this little mouse gif is cute. You're so adorable. Where did that come from? Just nowhere? How much time does my boomer ass have to go there? Da, da, da. I figured it's whimsical and would fit with your tattoos. Danny, it's an excellent suggestion. It also, like, you know, clearly I'm a fan of the idea because she's cool. I think it's a good fit. Okay, let me refresh this and see if we have any other suggestions before we keep going. Whoops, sorry. Jellyfish, da, 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 goose hydra, llama, naked lady, snail shroom, ba, ba, ba. Okay, sick. Great. 3 minutes. You guys have 3 more minutes to go vote. But I feel that it's probably going to be the naked plant lady. So we'll pit her head to head with some of the other ideas. Which honestly is all of these ideas ended up being really cute. Like, I'm a big fan. Thank you guys for not submitting, like, you know, get a dick butt. Get a fucking middle finger tattoo, you know? Thank you guys for not submitting stuff that's, like, mean. It's, like, nice, cute stuff. Not that I thought you guys would, obviously. But still, you never know. You never know in situations like these. Yeah, surely you guys remember the dick butt phase on Reddit in, like, what? The early, like, the 20 teens. Danny, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for making you aspirate lemonade. Frozen lemonade at that. Frozen lemonade sounds really good, though. I want one. I'm gonna have to drink some tea after this stream, though. My throat hurts. For, like, no reason, too. Okay. You got 2 more minutes. I don't think that you need them because I think it's pretty clear, but I said what I said, and so I'm going to stand by that. But, you know, the vibes are clear. Okay, so she's going to get pitted against Pelican with Sexy Legs, Regular Octopus, and Jellyfish. I think, like, yeah, Jellyfish Fairy Body Lady and Sheep with Iridescent Bubbles. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we're gonna have to, fuck. Did we, hold on. Pelican Legs, Jellyfish, Sheep with Iridescent Bubbles. So if we take out Regular Octopus, then we don't have to do a third poll. Do we take out regular octopus, do you think? Pelican with Sexy Legs gives me Sid's toys from Toy Story. Oh my god, it does. It kind of does a little. It kind of does. I know. Oh no. No, this is good. This is good because we need to know these things before it gets permanently put on my body. I know. I'm never going to unsee that now. Oh, God. It would be kind of funny, though, because the Sid from Toy Story one has a little fishing rod, and it would be kind of funny, a pelican having the fishing pole because they eat fish, you know? That's a little funny. Yeah. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, that's true. It's not a bad thing. That's valid. Okay, we're ending the poll by a healthy margin. Naked Sexy Plant Lady won that one. So we're going to do Sheep, Jellyfish, Pelican with the winner of that poll. What about a plain sternum spoon? As in, like, just a spoon in the middle of my, like, here. I'm not mad about it. If you would like to officially submit it, please do so in the form. This is what corporate webinars with polls are like. Something in that realization is hilarious in my healing from corporate life. Excuse. Okay. I'm making the next poll. Let me refresh this to see if we have any other suggestions, because if we do, then we will officially have to do another poll. 12. So 1, 2. Okay, that one. We did the octopus. We're not doing snails. That eliminates all the snail tattoos. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do... Which tattoo should I get? We're going to do minus the regular octopus tattoo, because given that it didn't do well in the first poll, I think we can probably count it out. So, naked plant lady, parentheses, mandrake, versus the goose with sexy legs. Okay, I think we did get another. Hold on. Plain spoon, the one that won the spoon stream. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, hold on. We will have to do another poll then, but that's fine. Okay, jellyfish. Fairy lady. Which honestly I think might give the plant lady a run for her money, and I'm not mad about it. Sheep with iridescent. For sure I'm going to spell that wrong. There we go. Iridescent bubbles. Okay. Now, you guys have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to vote on your favorite from this batch. So whoever wins this poll then will get put into the final poll against plain spoon and an octopus. Don't put the plant lady in the same poll. That's unfair. Should I not have? I feel that that's fair. You guys, you know, this is how it works. Yeah, plant lady and jellyfish fairy lady are actually going toe-to-toe with the sheep with the iridescent bubbles. Oh, wow. This one might actually, it's like 35, 35, and 30. We might actually have a race on our hands. This is like our version of the World Cup, you guys. I know, it's very close. It's a nail biter. I feel like I should have like horse race commentary happening, you know, but I'm not good at that. No, because she won round 1. Now round 2 needs 3 or 4 new options. I mean, like, sure. Okay, fine. Maybe we'll redo this one now that we have other. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just, you know, because if she wins this one, then, you know. I'm watching with bated breath. This is absolutely engrossing. Being serious. Hell yeah. Danny, you love to hear it. I'm a big fan. I'm genuinely not sure who's going to win. Okay, so Naked Plant Lady right now has the tiniest little bit of lead. But then, nope, now she's tied with the sheep with iridescent bubbles. Jellyfish Fairy Lady was doing pretty good there for a sec, but now she's in 26%. Or at 26% because somebody voted for Goose with Sexy Legs. So, would the sheep tattoo be in color? No. That is important to note. I don't really do color tattoos. So, the sheep would have like the idea of iridescent bubbles. Because you can sort of convey iridescence, I think, with like a black and gray tattoo, but it won't actually be in color. So, if that influences anybody's vote, speak now or forever hold your peace. Also, we have a tie. So we can't end the poll because we have a tie. I guess I could, and then I can redo the poll in the quote unquote correct way. Should we do that? Plant lady smooching fairy lady. Have them both advance to the finals. That's true. No, that's so fair, actually. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Because whether we had put Naked Plant Lady in this one or not, Sheep with Iridescent Bubbles would have beat out Jellyfish Fairy Lady, I feel. It seems that way anyways. Close it and only make 2 choices for the final. But we have other things. So we're going to make one more poll where we go toe to toe. All right. This is our third. Which tattoo should I get? And then depending on this, then maybe we'll do like a finals type of situation. So let's see. We have Naked Plant Lady. I put a T in there for no reason. Naked Plant Lady. And then Sheep with Bubbles for fur? For wool? I'll take the word iridescent out of there so as to be clear. Plain spoon. Spoon. That one. Spoon. Bracket. Sternum. Can I fit that in there? Damn. Hold on. Spoon. Bracket. Champion. Sternum. Okay. I feel that that's clear, right? The spoon bracket champion as a sternum tattoo. That makes sense to me. And then, is that everything? Oh, plain octopus. Just a regular octopus. Regular. Oh no, did we put that in the other one? No, we did not. Octopus. Okay. All right. Vote from this one. And then maybe we'll take the champions from all of the polls and then we'll pit them against each other. Bye, Emma. Thanks for coming. Plant Lady won by 1%. Oh, yeah, she did. That's funny. When I ended the poll, it said 34. Or maybe I'm blind. I don't know. But regardless, we'll take the winners from each of the polls and then we'll make one like final poll. We're doing this in the most unofficial and fuck-ass way possible, but it's fine. Unless this one has like a runaway winner, which it doesn't look like it's going to. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, it might. Naked Plant Lady is winning by a lot. Which is crazy because the last one, she went toe-to-toe with the sheep. Maybe because it not having iridescent bubbles makes a difference. Is that the clincher here? Let's see. I am attached to the idea of the Plant Lady now. That's so fair. You split the other ones. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I also really like the idea of the Plant Lady. Now that I'm like sitting with it more and more, I really like it. I might make another poll after this though, because I need to know where we're putting it. Spoon is stealing votes, I feel. Okay, the spoon sternum tattoo is a really fucking sick idea though. Seeming you swayed the vote. I'm sorry. Listen, it's fine. It's not actually like a sporting event though. Spoon split the sheep vote. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, that's so fair. Rigged. Okay, like I said, we're going to take the champions though and put them in the other ones. Here, you know what? We'll do this. Hold on. End poll. Sorry. Ignore that one. We're making a new poll. All right. New poll. So we're ignoring the results from that one. Rigged. Okay. Hold on. We're not including the Plant Lady. So we're doing spoon, sternum. Well, but it has to be the spoon bracket champ sternum, and then regular octopus. I think that's everything that we haven't already voted on, though. Does anyone have another suggestion for a tattoo that isn't snail related? Because otherwise it's just these two things, and then we'll pit those against everything else. Some people have the football World Cup. We have the tattoo bracket. Yeah, clearly. Okay, if you speak now or forever hold your peace if you guys have another idea, because otherwise we're just going to do a poll with only two things. So that's it. The chaos of the stream is making my last hour of work fly by. I love that for me. Paintings Pigeon, I love that for you too. Dressed up goose. Well, we had, you know what? You're so right. We did the Hydra, Goose Hydra, but we didn't do a regular dressed up goose. Okay. Not a Hydra. It's important to specify. So not a Hydra goose, but just a regular goose that's dressed up. Oh, Max, that is my worst nightmare. Getting a cockroach tattoo would actually fucking send me into a fit. Like a fit on fits. Goostifer. Listen, if it's not in the form, then it doesn't officially count as a suggestion. So speak now or forever hold your peace. You guys have like literally 1 minute to put your suggestions in the form, and then we're putting it in the final thing, the poll, and then we're moving on because we have one more option left for this poll. A butterfly, but the pattern on its wing smells unhealthy. That feels like something Jenna Marbles should get, not me. That feels like stolen valor, truly. Yeah, I don't feel like it would be appropriate for me to get that as a tattoo. All right, hold on. All right, is that all of our suggestions? Jellyfish, sheep, snail, pelican, snail. We've already put that in the things. Cute dress up. Okay, we're sending it. So this is our last poll, and then we will pit the finalists against each other. So you have like 2 minutes. Go vote on those items, and then we will decide on our final champs. Oh, excuse. All right. Honestly, I can close this now because actually what I need to do is edit this form. Okay, yeah. Actually, what I'm going to do is just edit this so that it just has one question with your username so that you can get street cred if you want it. Where should I get the tattoo? And that's a required question. Okay, so after this, in the form, I just edited it so that you guys can just tell me your thoughts about where to get it. How did we not get a Baja Blast tattoo in there? Arian, I would have gotten a Baja Blast tattoo. Now I want a Baja Blast tattoo. Listen, I already edited the form. It's too late. But now I'm upset. Because I want a Baja Blast off and I can't do that now. I guess I could in my own private time, but it feels different if stream tells me to do it. Yeah, me too. Cries and no Baja Blast tattoo. That's so sad. A Baja Blast rocket ship would be so funny. Actually, I have a friend who has a Baja Blast tattoo. I can't remember what it says. It's really funny, though. I should text them. because it's a really cool fucking tattoo. Okay, it is now 2:15 and we're ending this poll. The spoon is a clear winner. So personally, I feel that this ultimately doesn't actually change anything, because now we're just going to pit them against each other again, but it doesn't matter. It's illegal for Mickey to get any tattoos aside the stream is chosen. I mean, no, it's just that it has a different vibe to it, I feel. Okay, so let's see. Our winners were not that. Okay, so Plant Lady, and then Sheep with Iridescent Bubbles was also up there. Now I'm like, should I have redone? Should I redo the... No, it's fine. It's fine. Sheep with Iridescent Bubbles and the spoon. So those are our 3 finalists. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So our final poll. Sheep with, you know, we're going to do it in the same order because it just bothers me to not. Naked Plant Lady, parentheses Mandrake, followed by Sheep with Bubbles for Wool, followed by Spoon Champ Sternum tattoo. Are we ready? This is the most queer and autistic finalist. Go vote on your favorite tattoo. We have like we'll give this one a full 5 minutes. We'll give this one a full 5 minutes for you guys to duke it out over the final tattoo. The rules matter. Okay. All right. They matter. The rules matter. She would be taking a bubble bath would be better. That's really funny. I really like the sheep with the bubbles for wool, though. I think that's cute. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna check on this. The Naked Plant Lady is so far running away with the results here. She's got 75% of the vote. Down to 71% now because the Spoon Champ... Oh, down to 68. The Spoon Champ Sternum tattoo is really picking up some speed here. Nope, back up to 70s. Naked Plant Lady is at 71%, 72, 73, and 74. She's slowly gaining her lead back, you guys. 1% at a time. See, now we are doing the horse track style commentary. And see Biscuit's pulling ahead around the first turn. Exactly. Christine Jinx. You want to take this outside? Okay, Naked Plant Lady is at 73%, 76%. Somebody changed their vote, 73% to 10 and 17% respectively for the sheep and the spoon. Have Plant Lady drink a Pablo. You guys, we can't keep doing this. Speaking of which, by the way, once you have cast your vote in the poll, go click the link in the description of the YouTube video. The only question you need to answer now is, where do I get the tattoo? Go, let me know what your thoughts are about where to get it, because that is necessary given that we don't already have an idea. Because if the Spoon Champ won, then it's clear that's going on the sternum. But Naked Plant Lady looks like she's going to win, and we don't know where she's going to go. So, do give me your suggestions. Spoiler, Mickey ends up getting all 3 tattoos. Honestly, I kind of fuck with all 3 of these. I won't lie. Like, really, hats off to everybody for your suggestions, because these were all actually very great. Is your ass an option? I have no qualms about getting a butt tattoo. I'm being so fucking for real. I will get a butt tattoo of a cute Naked Plant Lady. Don't threaten me with a good time. How big is it going to be? It depends on where it's going to be, obviously, but I don't think any bigger than like a 3x3 inch tattoo. Big enough for the detail to be clear, big enough for it to age well, but not so big that it's like a fucking painting on my body. You know what I mean? Because that is like a little too big. Tattoo perfect, time for Sanoderm. But tattoo perfect, time for Sanoderm. I actually, fun fact, am allergic. I'm allergic to Sanoderm, so I have to heal tattoos the fucking old-fashioned way. Which honestly is fine. I feel sometimes like people really are like very precious about tattoo healing. And the reality is that if you keep it clean and you keep it moisturized, it's probably going to heal fine. And if you don't do stupid shit like submerge it in water. Listen, I respect the Sanoderm thing. I wish that I could have Sanoderm. The first couple of tattoos that I had Sanoderm for before I started having allergic reactions also healed great, but as it were. The problem is that I missed most of the tattoo tour, so I don't know what the options are. That's fair. Mostly the real estate that I have already covered are arms and the top of my legs. Otherwise, up for grabs. I would really love for it to not be somewhere that will like impede future tattoo plans, but also a promise is a promise, and if I am cool with it, then we'll honor the results. Where do we vote for a location? There's a link in the description to a Google form with exactly 2 questions on it. One of them says, where should I get the tattoo? And the other one is for your username, if you care. You don't have to give me your username, but in case you want the street cred. I can't use Sanoderm because it's a crapshoot whether I'll react. Sometimes Band-Aids rip my skin off. Ooh, real Melly. That sounds like a horror show. Okay. The poll is officially 5 minutes old. So this is last call. If you have strong feelings about which tattoo is the winner, please say so now. Please speak now or forever hold your peace. Ready, go. I'm just waiting for the delay. Go ahead. You go vote. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're ending the poll officially. Naked Plant Lady is our winner with 71% of the vote, which is a pretty big margin. I feel good about that. It's clear that we're fans of that idea. So go submit your opinions about where the tattoo should go, because I need to know. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Da, da, da. Where should I get the tattoo? Please, can you please stop doing that? Oh, okay. That's not what I wanted. Live bug. Hey, can you stop licking your feet? Why don't you go lick your feet in the living room, babe? Do you want to go do that? I think you should go lick your feet in the living room. I think you would love it. I think you would absolutely love that. Yeah, and I think it would be very fun for you. Viva democracy. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see. Lower arm or thigh, ankle/calf, booty, legs, rib cage, like right under the boob, tramp stamp just above the ankle, outer calf on whichever leg she needs to be shown off, upper thigh on the side, back of the neck, top of the spine. Whoa! That would hurt so bad, but it would look fucking sick. Upper back, shoulder area, outer thigh or along the side of the torso, sternum, is spoon calf, sternum if spoon, calf if anything else. ass. Covering the leg cross. Okay, that's way too big. Ignore my other response. Keeping the size of my hip. Okay. Between the shoulder blades on the back. Okay, that's kind of sick, actually. A really cool fucking tattoo. Go. Giving the finger has the same vibes as Let's Play the Quiet Game. I mean, because, you know. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we've got a lot of responses here. Hold on. Responses. And they're still coming in. Can I just like see this in an easier format though? Google Forms. That's just your name. That's also just your name. That's your name. To be clear, some of you are submitting just your name and your username, but not the location of where you want the tattoo, which might be my bad because it might have been it auto-populated our names. Oh, interesting. Okay. Do a first poll, legs, arms, torso, or other. That's a good idea, Christine. That's a good idea. Upper back. I like the idea of like on like here onto the spine, but god damn it, I bet that would hurt so bad. I bet that would hurt so fucking bad, dude. Also, I'm like, fuck, she would look really cool in color. But I don't like colored tattoos. It's not that I don't like them, I just, you know, I love putting my small flash size tattoos above my ankle because it's a small area. And anything big would wrap around a ton. Yeah. That's fair. Okay, upper thigh, rib cage, just above the ankle, covering the leg cross, outer calf, ankle calf, back of neck. Okay, yeah. No, Christine, I think that's probably the easiest way to do this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a poll. Now, where do I get the tattoo? Okay, so we're gonna do arms. Actually, I mean, I can't really get it on my arms. There's nowhere for it to go on my arms. So we'll do torso, or like, let's see, legs. And then we'll do, butt is gonna go in the poll. It's gonna go under other. Okay, so we'll do legs. Torso, or other, as in butt, neck, my back. I need fucking help. Okay, but I'm not getting a fucking face tattoo. Let me think like other places. Hold on. Are there other suggestions on here? Oh yeah, like foot. Hi Libug. I know you're antsy, baby. I know that. Ankle, calf, outer calf, ankle, rib cage, upper thigh. Okay, so torso would include like ribs, back, spine, sternum, etc. I can't fit etc. in there, but you get it. Okay. All right. Legs includes upper or lower legs. Do we think that ankle counts as legs or other? Because it's right. It's, you know, like, I don't know which is which. I ask my patients about their pain location, and many of them will go my neck. And the only thing that stops me is that I need to pay my bills. Oh, that's really funny. Victorians would say that ankles are legs. Okay. So that will include upper leg, lower leg, ankle, etc. All right. Go vote, you freaks. Go choose where I'm getting tattooed. And thank you for your participation in this matter. I'm having a lot of fun, personally. I think this is great. So, if she's decent size, it'll fit on more than the ankle. Yeah, which is true. But if you guys feel strongly about getting it on my ankle, then I can just, like, scale her down and have her be less detailed. This is also kind of the thing where, like, the tattoo artist is going to help figure out how we do the thing based on what it is that you guys want me to do. You know what I mean? Also, I just realized that this section of my bangs only is like blonde. Like just no hair dye. Not here, not her. And the rest of this is like pink. Obviously, you can see some of the blonde like peeking through. You can see like where my hair catches the most heat. But we're going to address that because I need to cut my hair and then we will dye it. I like your perspective in your cross tattoo. I have a Bible verse from my Christian trauma fawning days that I do. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that so deeply. And like, frankly, I really don't mind. I really don't mind having like living proof of the stuff that I've survived, you know? I feel like it gives me religious trauma cred also. You know, I'm like, see, look. You can't say that I don't have religious trauma. I put a whole cross on my leg. All right, so far it looks like we have legs as the winner with torso being a close follow-up, which I won't lie, I'm a little sad about because I really like the idea of the torso more. But again, I am at the whim of the people. I trust your judgment. If we get our own plant lady tattoo, is that how we show that we're in the... You almost got my ass. You almost Ron Burgundy'd my ass, but you didn't. So... And also, no. You can get whatever you want based on your own whims and desires. But that does not mean anything about your involvement in our channel. When you stare at me through the screen. Yeah. I did not say half of the word, Christine. I said like the beginning letter. I said like the C sound, but otherwise that was it. I think the legs and torso will depend on the size and detail of the mandrake lady and will ultimately be up to you and the tattooer. Yeah, that's fair. Eric, nuh-uh. No, because what sound does C make? Everybody in unison. Which is, there's an implied U at the end of that. But I can't help that the English language has decided that that's phonetically how that word is pronounced. Also, you guys have one more minute for your I don't know, preferences, your suggestions, your voting on where the tattoo's gonna go. Elle was very quiet, but I heard it. No, you didn't. If I knew you preferred torso, I would have voted torso. Well, but I mean, this is also, you know, like it's your thing. I'm fine with that. I don't dislike the idea of it being on my leg. I just don't know where it's going to go. You know what I mean? The therapist gaslighting me. Canceled. Put that in a headline somewhere. Okay, the poll is ending. In 3, 2, 1, ready, put your votes in. Because I'm going to end the poll. You raised very respectful members in this. Not we want our choices to match your preferences. Okay, fair. Fine. All right, I'm going to put my favorite preference in the next poll then. Compared with like upper and lower leg. We'll do upper leg, lower leg. Excuse me. Upper leg, lower leg, ankle, and then like spine/neck, because that's where I think it would look fucking coolest. Okay. Upper leg. Oh, I wrote in the title upper leg. Where tattoo go? Upper leg, lower leg, ankle / foot, and my personal favorite, spine / lower neck. Okay. Start poll. First of all, how dare you? Voting on sick ass Panther tats. Yeah. Stream / chat. I almost said shit chat. Is choosing my tattoo. So far we've landed on a cute, naked, sexy plant lady / like mandrake type of thing as the tattoo. And then we're choosing right now where the tattoo is going. So go vote. Wait, Ronnie, is that Ronnie? Hold on. Which Ronnie are you? Are we? Oh, no, we're not. Okay. I was like, how did Ronnie get demoted? Sorry, one of our mods is... Wait, is one of our... Am I losing my mind? No, never mind. I've lost my good goddamn mind. Ignore me. Okay, one of our mods is named Ronnie. I did lose it. I am. But it's been happening. Wow. Wait, no. It's just because I see Ronnie all the time. It's fine. I see Ronnie all the time in my Walk to Mordor app. That's what it is. Which, by the way, Ronnie is about to dust my ass in that app. Because, yeah, okay, Ronnie, you be walking, dude. I'm like fucking hustling to try to keep up, because I'm like no. I want you to know, Ronnie, that you motivate me to move my ass. You're kicking ass in that app. It's so fun. Kicking my ass. You know what, Danny, that's so fair. In fairness, I started like way before you guys. So, which is also why I'm like, how is Ronnie about to fucking lap me when Ronnie started after me? But it's because Ronnie be walking. Just walking. I have a dog that you walk 10 miles a day with. Ronnie, you do the most. And I love that for you. You guys are such little sneaks. You guys voted for the thing that I want, which I'm not mad about, but also you're supposed to choose. Like, I'm not going to complain about getting what I wanted. But now I feel, see, this is the thing. I tainted the results. This is not a scientific poll anymore. What if I said I don't care anymore. I don't want it. That's not what I want. Terrible researcher. I know. This was never scientific. Listen, you're correct, but also how rude. If it helps, I had voted other for neck / spine. Okay, that's so valid. All right. You know what? I did also... Okay, we're going to do another poll since clearly this is a runaway. Spine / lower neck. We're doing one last poll. Start a poll. Spine / neck. I did put it in the title again. And booty. That's not the title of the poll. Where Tattoo. Okay. Last poll. Spine/neck or butt? Because I genuinely really don't mind the idea of a butt tattoo. I feel like it'd be kind of funny. A butt tattoo would be hilarious. Especially like the stream made me tattoo my butt. That's really funny to me. It makes my heart warm that it was your favorite though. Okay, that's really sweet. You guys are so cute. We respect consent here. What a lovely little community. You guys are the best. No, county dog. Yeah, that's true. I also have a dog. Yeah, but our dogs don't go on walks like that though, because they have piss poor fucking leash manners. So we do backyard enrichment time, which thank God we have a really big backyard. So they go on little sniffy adventures back there doing their own stuff. We also play a lot of games. Don't you mean? No, Christine, I don't mean that. I don't. Also, I'm having a hot flash. Is that Punky's? If it's not, it's a burglar and I'm about to be murdered on live. Pumpkin? It is Punky's. I didn't see that he texted me. Punkas! Punkies. Not a burglar if they murder you. I could be both. Listen, that happens all the time probably. I don't know if it does. I'm making that up. But maybe it does. Who knows? He's yet to confirm that he's Punky, so who knows? Punkas! Still nothing. Oh, you know what? He probably put his gym bag inside and then went back outside to plug the car in. My car has a mind of its own. I swear I turned it off, but when I got it, it was on. Oh my God, that's so stressful. If you're murdered, we will avenge you. Thank you. And also call the police immediately because you'll see literally the person who did it. Punk us among us. That's really funny. That's a new vocal stim. Thank you so much for that one, Callie. Okay. So far, spine/neck is winning. But we're going to give it one more minute. So if you have thoughts about where the tattoo is going to go, you guys let me know. Go vote. It's your last chance. You got one more minute. God damn, this hot flash is really fucking sticking around. Can I just tell you guys how much it fucking irritates me that I am having hot flashes in Florida during the goddamn summertime? So unfair. Like, having hot flashes at the age of 32 is already unfair, but during Florida summer? Really? Who did I piss off in a past life? Christine will have to call the cops as the person at least living in the same state. That's so true. That is so very true. Yeah, a butt tattoo would be really funny. My dogs are 6, and every year when it warms up, we start back our daily walks, and they act like they've never been leash trained for the first week. Yes, they are just so very headstrong. Honestly, Livebug is such a sweet baby. She's pretty good, but Savannah could not give less of a fuck about our thoughts, opinions, or feelings on her behavior. Truly. Okay. It is officially time. If this is the very last poll that we're doing, if you guys have an opinion and would like it known, now is the moment. Now is your time. Go press the button. Go do the thing. Because after this moment, heretofore, henceforth, forever, there will be no more polls or opinions taken about where I get the evidence of y'all's opinions permanently etched on my body. Speak now. Or for real forever. Hold your peace. Y'all, I have dirt from gardening underneath one of my fingernails and I can't get it out and it's driving me fucking bananas. Look. Tiny little bit of garden soil. And I can't fucking get it out. It's driving me nuts. Okay. I haven't seen Aaron in a hot minute. I hope he's doing okay. Yeah, I think he's he's hanging in there. He's doing well. He's also hot and sweaty, I think. Because he just got done with the gym. So he's probably a little grumpus. You. Yeah. Because you just got done with the gym. I know, it fell over. Go to the gym? Oh, I thought you were going to the gym. No, what? Hi. How are you?
Tired. Hot and sweaty.
No, that's so fair, Pumpkin. Yeah, tired, hot, and sweaty. We're going to have to move it. The furniture in this office is a little bit of a mess, but we're going to have to adjust. Okay! Woohoo! You guys, we did it! Tattoo stream officially in the books. Okay, so for those of you that missed it or didn't see the official tattoo, this is not the tattoo because this is someone else's tattoo and we're not going to rip off people's tattoos or other people's art, but the vibes, the inspired sort of direction is naked, cute, sexy plant lady who's also like a little bit of a root, you know, she's cutesy. And the location is on my like neck/spine type of area, roughly. It all does depend on the tattoo artist and her input. If she feels like that's not a good place for it, or if it's like not working, then we'll probably rework it. However, that's like the vibes as of now. Cuties for the rootsies. Yes, exactly. Danny, yes, of course. I didn't see that pic until after I recommended. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, wait, I love that even more. That's such a great suggestion. Can any plant gaze ID the flower in the example? Oh yeah, please let me know what that is. Because I think it's cool. The actual lady herself kind of looks like a ginger root, but obviously that's not, you know what it is. Oh my God, Danny, that's so nice. Thank you. It's a great suggestion. It's like very on brand, clearly, because we've got a lot of cute naked plant ladies and lots of plant things. Honestly, it's a wonder that I didn't get into gardening before now. Like, hello. One of my coworkers got a really corny motivational phrase in a basic block text. It's awful. You know, yeah. Maybe it like brings them joy. Maybe they just really like it. I don't know. My guess is mandrake. Is it actually a mandrake? I thought that was like a Harry Potter thing. Fuck J.K. Rowling, in case it was unclear. I second this snail on one of the leaves is so cutesy. Okay, that might be kind of fun. That might be kind of cute. Could be good. Could be fun. Okay. We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it. It's going to be funny if Joe watches this back, like Joe, Mod Joe, because it's a funny meme, but also actually the name of one of our mods. Okay. Mandrakes are actual plants. I did not know that. Look at that. Today I learned. Okay, thank you, Callie. Coming in clutch with the GIF. All right. So I will update you guys. Like I said, I have a consultation with a tattoo artist in 4 days. So I'll update you guys, not next week, because next week we're doing patron only streams, which if you want to come hang out with us, we're watching more of How to Build a Sex Room in the Discord server, which you have to be a member of to join. Next week we're doing patron only streams for the $10 and $25 tiers. So if you are a part of those tiers but it's not reflected in your role, please go make sure that you submit a snail support ticket in the server. But if you are just not a member of the server at all, there are always links in the description for you guys to go join the YouTube memberships or the Patreon. That is how you get access to the Discord server. $5 and above gets you access to the server generally. $10 and $25 gets you access to the patron-only streams that are happening this coming week. So there'll be no regular YouTube stream. We're doing patron-only stuff. So go do that. I'll see you guys for How to Build a Sex Room next week. And then the following week, I should have some updates for you guys about the tattoo stuff. And we will be doing our, resuming our regularly scheduled programming. So I love you all so much. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you guys have a very safe 4th of July. And also, as a plea from me to the 4 of you that are watching, please don't light off fireworks. Please don't light off fireworks. They hurt people. They hurt animals. They hurt the environment. It's not good. So don't do that. Just have a fun 4th of July with your sparklers and whatever. And also fuck Donald Trump. So, okay, love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.